How are you? I'm Jeff.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dwayne. My son Jack. He's gonna be my cameraman if you're not camera shy. Just hold her up. Get all the good stuff. It's weird how it worked out because I've been looking for a red seat forever. I was like, man, I hope this thing is red. You told me you had one. And I've had those wheels forever. I just texted my mechanic. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah. Gotcha. It's amazing what this truck's doing.
I got to looking last night. I thought I could get them cheaper than that.
Yeah. These seats are coming out. I don't think these are the seats. I'll know when I take them out if it's the same seats that I put in. So it had the red bench. And I put different seats in. I got them out of a van at Curto's salvage yard. And I'll remember a bracket because I remember welding it at my girlfriend's dad's house. So if I see the bracket, I'll know for sure. They are the same color, so I think they are. But either way, I'm going to take these out and hopefully get the new one, or the old one, back in tonight. It's St. Patty's Day. I'd rather do this than anything else in the world, I think. So let's get it in. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Find the right size socket. It's already starting out hard. Uh-oh, throw your nuts. Throw your nuts on the ground. Ship it up to Boston, no. Well, that one's not even tight. That's wonderful. I need a hammer. Stupid seats. I don't like this already. I used to have a little shop at my house growing up. It was like a little chicken house. I called it my shop. I pulled my little tractor in there and I had a workbench me and my dad built. And my sister, I was like, I gotta go work because I couldn't talk. I had a little speech problem. You ain't working, you're playing. I ain't playing. Laura, I'm out there walking. I'm walking. It's a wonder we like each other today. Man, we're mean to each other. I'm not playing. I'm walking. Oh, this one had 3 bolts in it. That's good. Slide to the front. I don't think these were the same ones. When I put the first seats in there out of the van, they were so tall. My head was like, I remember Brian Bloomquist, I gave him a ride to his car one time, and he's gigantic. Mountain of a man, that's even in high school. And his head was like, he's like, how do you sit in this thing? I was like, well, I'm not 16,000 foot tall. I kicked his ass. I'm just kidding. I didn't kick his ass. There you go. I can't wait to show you the bracket that I made. The bracket's still in here. The bracket that I made to fit the new seats. It's a beaut. Essentially, when you needed steel on the farm, you just went behind the shop and I don't even know what this crap is. You just grabbed whatever angle iron, whatever you could find. So that's what we used. Oh, she's bolted tight, don't you know? Ooh, I opened up the fridge I haven't opened in a while. I forgot I had some king crab legs in there. Not good. Not good. Yikes. Fun news. Maybe by the time you see this, no, probably not. You'll see it before. Bought a new house. Yeah, we've been up here in Peoria now for 10 years. We've lived in this house for 10 years. We've been in Peoria. I don't know. We've been up Peoria for around 10 years. We looked for a house a couple summers ago. We just couldn't find one we both agreed on. Let me tell you our differences. These aren't even bolted in. Oh, I put a self-tapper in the slide because the seat was just, Jack would sit here and go, so last summer we looked for a house for a while and we couldn't find what we wanted because my wife really likes subdivisions and neighbors and new looking houses, basically. Me, I could be in a double wide in the middle of nowhere and be happy. So I was like, you know what? We're never gonna find a house. What in tarnation? But I woke up one morning to Heather had sent me a message on the Facebooks. All I'm doing is taking a bolt out. You're not missing anything. That had a beautiful home. I kept reading. Okay, we're reading. 8 acres. I think 4 or 5 bedroom. Zoned agricultural. House was built in 2015. It was all new. It was all pretty. It was just like she liked. And long story short, we went and looked at it that day, put an offer in that night. It was accepted. So we still have like 3 weeks till we get to move in. So I'm very excited. It's got an extra car garage. I'm gonna lose my detached garage here. But at least it has its own parking spot, which that was my thing is if we move, Hank's got to have a home because he is not sitting outside anymore. He's done his time. This is getting mega frustrating. I'll be danged if I don't have one. I never like these John Deeres because they're backwards. This is supposed to point the way it goes. So it's supposed to tighten that way, like all the other gear wrenches, but this one, it's a John Deere. I don't know who makes them, but I've never liked that. Oh. Okay, it's not much. I ain't got much room, but I got room. Thought that was bird poop. Oh, come on, my fingers, they hurt. Well, now your back's gonna hurt. You just pulled landscaping duty. I win. It's weird how the center console's in here better than my lights. I'm losing my light. Why do they got my everything so damn complicated? Just give me one button mode. I don't need, look, Milwaukee. Who the hell wants who's gonna wear a headlamp and be like, oh, I don't want the brightest. One button. Well, I'm surprised this doesn't have Bluetooth on it. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised that bolt didn't go through my ass. Can't see anything. Oh, thanks for the light. You know what sucks? I got a migraine coming on. I'm starting to lose my vision. You know, if you ever get those, you know that's the first sign of you're about to have a really long night. Crap. That's not good. So here's the barnyard contraption we came up with. Some steel, hammered the hell out of it. Not the worst welds I've ever seen. Not too shabby, old stick welder. Just bolted it down and gave her the beans. I had to go get some migraine relief medicine. It's coming on. I can't see. My left eye is really screwed up. I wonder if it's the gas in here. Let's just shut that off for a second. Man, I was so excited to work on this tonight. I do not want this headache. I hate this. All right, muscle through. What would Jesus do? What a piece of art. Torched holes. Good God, we were smart. Freaking 1/4-inch steel. Good night. Oh. I really wish I had a vacuum here, but I don't. So, tis what it is. For an original seat, I don't do math real well. 30 plus years old. Came out of an 82. Passenger side, obviously. This is where you always find trouble, right? Nothing. Little tear there, and he didn't even know about this one. We pushed down on it when it was in his truck. I'm gonna put a little epoxy in there, tape that together, or glue that together. There was a little tear here, but that is That would be the original seat. Look how beautiful. I'm thrilled. It's weird how it worked out. Can you imagine? Just watching the guys at the factory do this. It'd be so freaking cool to watch. If you don't like the smell of WD-40, you can go straight to hell. I mean every syllable of that. What the hell, Bobby? Something tells me that's cross-threaded. Holy rapid fire! Wish I could find the other bolts. I'd definitely put them in if I could. What's that? That one too. Oh, I ain't ready. I wasn't ready, but I have to. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. Oh, it feels so good. So that's it. That's the story on how Hank got a new seat. Love it. It's brand new. Brand new seat. Thanks for watching. I love you. So I got the seat in. I left the house to get some fuel, and I was gonna go to the shop to make the YouTube video. Well, it doesn't start. It cranks. I got starting fluid. It doesn't start on that. It doesn't start on fuel. So I think it's an ignition module or a coil or something not getting sparked. So Landon came to the rescue, and I said, guess what? You're gonna tow me home. It's probably 3.5 miles. You ever towed anything before? Huh?
This is the first.
I think he's nervous. So we're gonna get it towed home, and I'll worry about it tomorrow. So here we go. It drives me nuts. There it is. All right. We're gonna pray for safe travels. Sure looks good sitting there though. Oof. I don't really have a tow strap. I don't really have tow straps, but I do have a plethora of ratchet straps. So basically the same thing. Illegal's illegal if you ask me. Well, I couldn't video and talk to Landon on the phone at the same time, but we're in the neighborhood. We broke the ratchet strap once. It still held on, so like all the guts blew out of it. Now we're going really slow. This is actually 2 cops passed us, so I was like, well, they're definitely gonna turn around. They didn't. They saw the double J-Ham license plates. They knew. Man, you're going really slow now. Come on, kid. There she is. I'm gonna try to park on the road, and I'll worry about this thing tomorrow. I bet it'll start now, though. I think well, I know it's not fuel, because I had fuel, and it wouldn't fire. Turn left. Nice. Nice work. It's all right. I'm probably gonna go to the office, and you're gonna have to back up for me. That'll work. Well, that was exciting. Back at the shop now. I'm just gonna edit this video because I got nothing else to do this evening. I remember my truck died one time at the gas station when I was in high school, and it wasn't doing anything. But Dad came and towed me home about 12 miles. It was the starter. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my exciting evening. Top of the morning to you, laddie. I don't know. A couple hours later, here, utilize this light. A couple hours later, I came home and he fired right up. So I think it's getting flooded. I'm gonna have to ask my mechanic because that's beyond my capabilities. So this is officially the end of the video now.